we will learn measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion to describe how data is scattered from central value. Means the larger the dispersion, the wider the data is scattered. First, you may use range to measure the dispersion. Range means the difference between the largest and smallest values in the data set. Second, inter-quartile range means the difference between the third quartile and first quartile. Number 3 is quartile deviation, known as semi-inter-quartile range that based on 50% of the distribution and the remaining 50% are ignored. Number 4, standard deviation, to measure how a data set is spread out from its mean. And last one, number 5, to measure the data dispersion known as variance. So this is all 5 measurements how to measure the data dispersion. Okay, now focus on ungrouped data. Range. How to calculate range? You may use this formula. Largest value minus smallest value. Look at this example. Identify what is the largest value, 90. Next, what is the smallest value, 46. Therefore, range equal to 90 minus 46, 44. Next example is based on group X and group Y. First, calculate range for group X, highest minus lowest. So 120 minus 20, you got 100. Next, range for group Y, highest 55 minus 30. So answer range for group Y is 25. So based on the range value, we can conclude that group X has greater dispersion. Why? Because the value of range for group X is higher than group Y. Or you can say that group Y has smaller dispersion compared to group X. Next, inter-quartile range, IQR. So how to calculate IQR? Upper quartile value, which is Q3, minus lower quartile value, Q1. So look at this example. Given that Q1 equal to 55.75 and Q3 equal to 74.5, therefore IQR equal to 74.5 minus 55.75. So you got 18.75. Next, how to measure data dispersion by using quartile deviation. So you may use this formula. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. By using this example, substitute Q3 and Q1. So at the end, final answer for quartile deviation is 9.375. Next, standard deviation calculated by using this formula. Okay, so how to calculate? Let's demonstrate by using this example. First, you need to calculate N, which is number of data, 12. Next, find summation of X, 553, and summation X squared. You got 28373. Then substitute all these 3 values into the formula. 12, 553, and 28373. Like this. At the end, you got final answer for standard deviation is 16.2058. Okay, next, how to calculate variance? You may use this formula. So using same example, you need to find n, sum x squared, and sum x. So n equal to 12, sum x equal to 553, sum x squared equal to 28373. Next, substitute all these values into the formula, like that. So at the end, variance equal to 262.6288. So first, quick check to focus on how to calculate measures of dispersion for ungrouped data. So based on the example, calculate range, inter-quartile range, quartile deviation, standard deviation, and last one, variance. Please try And at the end, make sure you got these answers. We proceed to ungroup data with frequency. So we will use this example to calculate data dispersion for ungrouped data with frequency. First, identify what is the variable of interest. Number of absent days. Next, class frequency refer to number of students. First, how to calculate range. Largest value minus smallest value. 3 is the largest value. 0 is the smallest value. Therefore, range equal to 3. Next, how to find IQR. IQR, third quartile minus first quartile. So first, recall back how to calculate lower quartile and upper quartile. Position of Q1, 16.75, is in between 1 and 20. Therefore, Q1 equal to 0. Next, position of Q3, 50.25, is in between 42 and 56. Therefore, Q3 equal to 2. Substitute Q3 and Q1, you got IQR equal to 2. Third measurement, quartile deviation, QD. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Substitute Q3 and Q1. So you got quartile deviation value equal to 1. Same example to calculate standard deviation. Okay, you can use this formula. So from this formula, you need to find n, sum fx squared, and also sum fx. Okay, so sum fx equal to 81, fx squared 171, and last one n equal to 66. Next, substitute. At the end, you got standard deviation equal to 1.0495. Okay, next, how to calculate variance. You may use this formula or just calculate based on standard deviation value. So standard deviation S, variance is S squared. Therefore, based on the example, variance equal to 1.0495 square. So final answer is 1.1014. You may try this question to check whether you understand or not how to calculate the data dispersion for ungrouped data with frequency. At the end, you can check the answer. Next, we proceed to group data. So to measure the data dispersion for group data, we will use this example, marks and number of students. So first, how to calculate range. So range for group data, you may use this formula. Last upper class boundary minus first lower class boundary. So based on the example, last UCB is 99.5. Meanwhile, first LCB is 29.5. Therefore, range value equal to 70. Second measurement is inter-quartile range, IQR. So, first step, you need to find first and third quartile. Focus on first quartile. Position of Q1 equal to 12.5. So look at cumulative frequency column. 12.5 is in between 10 and 18. Therefore, this row become Q1 class. Next, substitute by using this formula. Q1 equal to 53.39. Next, find position of third quartile. You got 37.5, which is in between 33 and 42. So this row become Q3 class. Substitute all the values. At the end, the quartile equal to 75. Therefore, IQR Q3 minus Q1. 75 minus 53.39, which is equal to 21.61. Next, how to calculate quartile deviation. So using the formula, substitute Q3 and Q1. At the end, Final answer for quartile deviation is 10.805. Standard deviation for group data. Same formula as ungrouped data with frequency. So you need n, sum fx squared and sum fx. So this is how to calculate sum fx. Sum fx squared and value of n equal to 50. Substitute all the values into the formula. Final answer for standard deviation is 15.7739. To calculate variance for group data, you may use this formula. What you need is n, sum fx squared and sum fx. So n based on frequency, n equal to 50. Next, calculate sum fx and sum fx squared. All the values substitute into the formula. Then final answer for variance equal to 248.8163. You also can try to solve this question for group data. At the end, check the answer. Okay, now you may use coefficient of variation to determine the dispersion or consistency of the data. Look at this example. Group A and Group B distribution. Group A and Group B have same mean value, which is 60. Remember that if two or more data sets have equal mean values, standard deviation can be used as the measures of dispersion. So therefore, based on first case, Group A has greater dispersion, but Group B is more consistent. Look at another example, case number 2. Mean for Group A and Group B is different. And the standard deviation value is also different. So what can you do to measure the dispersion? We can use coefficient of variation, CV, to measure the dispersion or consistency of the data set. So we can use this formula to calculate CV. So look at our second case. How to calculate CV? S divide by x bar times 100. So first CV for Group A, 12.9%. And CV for Group B is 11.67. Data with smaller CV is less dispersed and more consistent. Or data with higher CV is more dispersed and less consistent. Therefore, based on this example, we can say that Group A has greater dispersion and Group B is more consistent. Or we can say that Group A has less consistent and Group B is less dispersion. Okay, that's all for today. Next, we will continue with measures of skewness. Assalamualaikum and dah.